Hey YouTube, how you doing? We have a lovely another video from cjdachamp. Doflamingo, the heavenly demon. Yeah,
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it
you're right,
is
Zach. We have no
finally
idea what you have
time
planned.
for the most anticipated yet riskiest
I don't think even Zach knows what he has planned.
trial of all time. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm playing press your luck with this one. But f it, we do this for the people, nigga. So let's go ahead and get it started. Coming in at a whopping 10 feet tall. No exaggeration. And with so many
Something about One Piece characters I find funny as hell. There's so many of them that are tall as hell. 10 feet tall. Jesus Christ. Just the idea of seeing someone 10 feet tall walking down the street, you're just like, damn. That's crazy. Too tall. Like it. What do you do at that point?
many crimes committed, I can't even name them all right now. The heavenly demon, Don Quixote Doflamingo.
The
So,
madman
y'all already know how
himself.
this goes. The evidence is on deck, ready to be presented. So go ahead, grab some popcorn or something to snack on. Cause without further ado, Exhibit A.
Yes, spoilers
Don
ahead,
Quixote
so beware.
Doflamingo, one of the 7 warlords of the sea and the king of Dressrosa. His name is feared throughout all the seas, and his drip is unmatched. But how did the heavenly demon become one of the biggest kingpins in the world? Well, we have to go back a good 33 years in the past. Now, Doflamingo was a celestial dragon. Now, if you don't know what a celestial dragon is, allow me to explain. These are the world nobles, aka the biggest dickheads in the fucking world.
But not a day goes by when I read One Piece and I ever see one of these celestial pieces of shit just on the like on in the panel or on the screen. I just want to scream. Hello, Mr. Red. How you doing? It makes me just want to scream because I'm just like the shit that they get away with is so infuriating. Slavery, racism, murder, a whole list of other things we can't actually say. And the world government's like, you know what? Let them have it. We're talking about One Piece. We're watching a video about from cjdachamp about Doflamingo. And it's like, so basically, I should send them to hell. Yes, 100%. The celestial dragons just need to burn. Man, when the time comes for when this show ends and they get their just desserts, it'll be great. I don't watch anime at all. It's essentially in this show's context, the celestial dragons are basically imagine them as the 1%ers of the world, and because of their connections with the government basically just lets them do whatever the fuck they want, and if you decide to stand against them, you're going to suffer a horrible fate. That's as simple as it can get.
Brother, and I mean, come on, bro. They ain't even hiding it. Look at them. They literally have dicks on their heads. They're dickheads. Look at that. This fucking alfalfa ass, jack-ass shit on their head. Now, Saint Homing, Doflamingo's father, decided one day, everybody, I have an announcement to make. I would like to go live with the peasants. Blasphemy! Now, this is a very big deal because the Don Quixote family are world nobles living in the holy land of Marijois, basically motherfucking Beverly Hills. And Doflamingo's dad decided, I want to go live with the regular niggas, cause why not? And this is some of the stupidest shit you could possibly do because everybody hates celestial dragons cause they enslave people. They're assholes. They
Yes,
don't even consider
Zach,
themselves
nerds.
human because they are the top of society. So the whole family ends up leaving and giving up their celestial dragon status. And obviously Lil Dofi wasn't fucking with it. Bro was already complaining. Lil nigga was like, Daddy, where are the slaves?
I
Why do I
mean,
have on this peasant clothing? Oh, calm down, son. We're gonna be living a simple, peaceful life now. Some bullshit. Now, it's very clear that Doflamingo's dad doesn't have an ounce of evil in his body,
Yeah.
like the other Celestial
Like,
dragons.
at the very least, he's one of the few nice celestial dragons in this entire show. And out of all the ones I've seen, I can only count 2. That goes to show you these people is pieces of shit, no matter where you go, no matter where they are.
Simple man, but an ignorant one, and he was about to get hit with a reality check. So the next day, him and Dofi walk into town. So his dad walks up to the vendor and says, I want to buy some apples. So the vendor's like, oh, tally home, brother, you must be new here. But this dumb-ass nigga ends up saying, oh yes, me and my family are from �𝐚𝐢𝐥. You what? So everybody shook. They like, what the fuck? If you from �𝐚𝐢𝐥, you a celestial dragon, ain't you? And this dumb-ass nigga is like, oh, no. We used to be celestials, but we're human now. And then it didn't help that Doflamingo just started going off on everybody, calling everybody peasants and shit. So they was cooked.
No,
night,
man.
They burned down their damn house. They is trying to kill these niggas. They on some Salem witch trials type shit. Find the celestials and burn them. So they end up running for their life for days, cause a dumbass daddy was so fucking ignorant, thinking that a celestial dragon could live with regular people. And this man
I mean, look. Hey Vin, we'll watch another video from cjdachamp, Doflamingo. Also, I get that he wanted to live a normal life, but in the same breath, these are the same people the celestial dragons have been oppressing for generations. Why on earth would you tell them where you came from? Why would you do that? That's like just putting a target on your back and just being like, hey, I have no government power anymore. I want to live a normal life. Sorry my people harassed you. It's like pull out the snipers now. It's like he's gone.
Doflamingo was shook. As a kid,
Ishi was more easy to bury their dawn. Oh damn.
Him and his brother got beat for trying to steal bread because they had no money. While people just
beating kids. That's crazy.
I'd be damned if I see a nigga with a panda head laughing at me. Like, look at Lil Bro, this is terrible.
Jesus.
And their mama end up getting sick, and she end up dying.
Oh
so
no.
At this point, Doflamingo rightfully so hates his dad, as he should. This nigga's an idiot. Your bro,
I mean,
stank, and now your wife dead.
Yeah.
The people end up finding them. And I don't even know if I could say this word on YouTube, so I'm just gonna bleep it. They them. These people start going.
Oh shit!
Bro right here said,
hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
And they just going off on them because they are celestial dragons.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but that Uncle Ruckus clip just gets me every time.
Garbage. So at this point, this was the breaking point for Dofi. Everybody just stops and just looks at him. They could feel this little nigga's anger from down there.
Oh my god. It's all, listen, you put Uncle Ruckus clip or something in a video, I'm gonna laugh. It's just, I'm sorry. His lines are just too funny not to get a laugh at. It's you can't. I'm sorry. But that's oh man, that's great.
And then it happened. The man unlocked his conqueror's hockey. And this little nigga knocked every single person out with his aura.
He's got the conqueror's hockey. He's the king!
I'm not counting this as a charge. This is an act of self-defense.
Fair. I mean, he's gonna be lynched, so...
And his brother. So even though this man
that's self-defense.
Got murder on his mind, he getting let off the hook with this one. So after that life-altering incident, he goes to this run-down-ass shack and ends up meeting this nasty-ass...
Oh, yeah.
Hunchback fat motherfucker.
This guy.
I hate this nasty-ass nigga Treble. So this nasty SOB says, hey, so I heard you knocked out all those people with your hockey. Now, me and my boys will start glazing you if you pass my test. So Treble gives him a gun and the ito no mi. And this man Doflamingo did not waste no time. He had murder on his mind. He went back to his dad and said, fuck you old nigga, and blew his brains out. murdered his
Damn.
own father in cold
Murdered
blood
his own
right
man?
in front of his brother. And this right here is a good
Damn.
old case of patricide, murdering your own father. So after Doflamingo murdered his father, he actually brought his head back to �𝐚𝐢𝐥 to try to get his status back, but they said, hell nah, leave, peasant. So he ends up going back to Triple, and him, Diamante, Pika, and Virgo said, let's glaze this little nigga to the ends of the earth.
Sucker
And
got
from
it.
that
Got a
day,
gat.
the
Yeah.
Donkey family
You know.
was born, and they was not playing no games. These 4 niggas would do anything for Dofi. Take
Whoa! Why did they throw that? They didn't need to throw that Penguins of Madagascar bit in there.
So he asked him, oh my glorious king, what happened? Ah man,
Can they get him some tissue, please? God, that's. I'm tired of looking at that.
Jumped him, and Trouble comes up to him and says, "You're the guys who roughed up Buffy, right?" That little runt. We were just teasing him, that's all. Oh shit! Hey,
Oh, they just shot him.
They was not playing
Damn.
games with nobody. If Dofi wanted you dead, guess what? You're dying. If he wanted your turf, guess what? Get the packing. This man took racketeering to another level as a 10-year-old at that. And this was the wildest one. Diamante finds bro and says,
All right.
Oh my glorious king, what happened to your knee? Ah man, I just tripped on a crack in the road. Oh, and where's this crack exactly? And I kid you not, this nigga Diamante finds the crack in the road and says, fuck it, I might as well level the whole town. So that's what they did. They blew
What?
the whole town. And from that day forward,
So he tripped, and his soldiers were like, you know what? We fucking up this whole town. Nuke this. That is extreme to the highest degree. Soldiers, listen up. Our master tripped and scraped his knee. We're leveling the entire city. Leave nothing left behind.
the Don Quixote family was
Fuck,
fucked.
man.
Niggas cleared the streets when they saw Dofi walking. Hide your kids, hide your wife, ain't nobody safe. The Dofi trial. Exhibit A wrap up. Patricide. Racketeering. Mass destruction. Multiple counts of murder.
Yeah.
Exhibit B.
Well, one thing I know about anime villains, they know how to take shit way too far.
Joker.
I mean,
we now fast forward 30 years later, and at this point in time, Doflamingo is the most influential underworld broker in the game, and he is also one of the 7 warlords of the sea. And before he became a warlord and then froze his bounty, this man had a whopping bounty of 340 million berries. Now imagine if the nigga wasn't a warlord. God knows how high that shit would be. But anyways, we now focus our attention to Mocktown, and specifically Bellamy. Now, as we know,
Bellamy.
Before this even happened, Bellamy fought Luffy and got absolutely embarrassed. One shot.
Not gonna lie to you. This fight makes me laugh every time. Bellamy deserved to get his ass whooped, for one. 2, he punched him so hard, it left an imprint of his fist on his face. The audacity of that right there alone is absurd. Get fucked, loser. And the worst part is, that's not even the worst thing that happened to Bellamy that week. Just watch.
To be precise, it looks like Bellamy and his crewmate, who I ain't gonna lie, I forgot his name. I think his name is like Sarquise or Sharkeisha or some shit. I don't know. But it looks like they're fighting each other and having a falling out. But that is not the case at all.
Oh no!
You see this nigga Dofi sitting in the corner, controlling them with his string fruit, and this man is pissed off for obvious reasons. Cause this nigga Bellamy is trash. He got one-shotted by a human condom, and it was under Doflamingo's banner. The Bellamy pirates were under him, so obviously that is a hit to his reputation. So Dofi said, "Fuck it, you useless piece of shit," and controls old boy like a puppet and slices him.
No!
had this man Bellamy begging for his life. And what makes this kind of sad, let me give y'all a flashback real quick. Back when Bellamy was a straight young bull, bro used to look up to Doflamingo. He wanted to be just like him.
Trying to edit a video, all you hear is Jersey playing with his toy in the background.
Or some shit, but Doflamingo was his inspiration. But when they first met, Doflamingo clearly stated, if you ever lose under my flag, my Jolly Roger, I'm gonna beat your ass and make you unemployed. And well, the rest is history. But of course, Bellamy's still begging like, please.
That's his own fault. I'm sorry.
But Dofi looked at him like, Bellamy, how much you think my fit costs?
More than he's worth.
56 million berries, broke ass nigga.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
So this man Dofi got up, walked away, and said, my fit costs more than your whole bounty, and I have absolutely no use for broke ass niggas. And slices this nigga. Bro just assaulted his most notorious glazer while firing him at the same time. Well, ain't that a hell of a way to get fired on your day off? But we really don't even get to see a glimpse of how strong this dude is until the Summit Ward, aka the grand opening for the greatest donut shop of all time, Crispy Aces. So before the war even started, you already...
Rest in peace, Ace. Crispy Aces, that's just so disrespectful. So mean. So mean, but Marineford was definitely probably one of the craziest arcs this show had. Like, god damn.
He knew bro was on timing. I mean, look at this bloodthirsty ass nigga. Bro hitting the Uzi tongue.
Ugh.
But the first victim of this man's bloodlust was none other than Lil Lors, big ugly ass boy. So Lil Lors is just stomping on niggas, trying to make his way to save El Donut. But this big boy ends up getting jumped in brutal fashion too. So it started off with Kuma, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was about to roast the shit out this man, but I just caught up on the manga. And after reading that backstory, I don't want to roast you, bro. So even though you built like an egg with some damn chicken legs, you off the hook, my nigga. So anyways, Kuma shocks the shit.
If you know, you know.
This man was so cooked, but he said, hell no. I'm at least
Crispy Ace sounds like the natural progression of it. Okay, X. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. But how you do? Is the Navy the good guys or the bad guys? Honestly, Zach, sometimes I don't know. Because the main thing is, like, in the context of the Marineford arc, they were going to execute the son of the king of the pirates, who they executed many years ago. So they're like, we can't have his son running around and shit. So his crew, Whitebeard pirates, Ace's crew, was ready to scale an all-out war to get him back. And some of the Navy are legitimately good, but for most intensive purposes, not really. Because, to be fair, the Navy is essentially the police, and since they work for the Celestial Dragons and just let them get away with shit, I'd say they are 100% villains. Like 100%. Also, hey Ann, how you doing? Like I would definitely say these were villains.
Somebody with me. So he ends up aiming for Dofi, and bro just looked at it like, really, nigga? So bro ends up destroying the whole wall, but Brody ain't hit shit. Cause you see this nigga flying thinking he's Cardi. Hitting that bitch. Then he talking shit to him in the air too. What's wrong, pussy? The donut man is right there. And you knew Oris was cooked because Dofi made this man see his backstory. That's how you know your screen time over. So Doflamingo amputated bro. Cut that big ass leg clean off. And he just laughing his ass off and saying, this is what you get for being a dripless Neanderthal. And then Gecko Moria's hogback, bowling pin built ass.
Damn. So
and it was raps.
Or oars.
But Doflamingo was not done, racking up these murder charges. So later on, Viking Humpty Dumpty ends up pulling up and saying, Doflamingo, fuck you in that feathered ass coat, nigga. So bro runs at him and tries to swing at him, but he stops. And Dofi just started talking shit, saying, "What's wrong, water buffalo? Are you too mesmerized from all my sauce?" And y'all already know what he did. He hit bro with the strings. He wasn't moving an inch. So all these other dudes end up running up, and yeah, massacre was about to ensue. Bro right here runs up. He gets his balls chopped off. And Dofi just started puppeteering this man and making him kill his own men. This was just tragic, but also despicable. You made this man kill his own men. That's fucked up, bro. And while bro was massacring these dudes,
absolutely
this man
fucked
gives off
up.
one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. And everything he said in this speech is 100% facts. Now, obviously, I can't play the audio, but I'm going to text it out for us. We're going to do a quick English project real quick.
Okay,
So
all right.
Pirates are evil. The Marines are righteous? These terms have always changed throughout the course of history. Kids who have never seen peace and kids who have never seen war have different values. Those who stand at the top determine what's wrong and what's right. This very place is a neutral ground. Justice will prevail, you say? Of course it will. Whoever wins the war becomes justice.
I mean,
this motherfucker was cooking. Even though he's pure,
he's not wrong though.
Actually speaking,
he's not wrong in this sense.
So after this, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Dofi just basically had a drip off of a crocodile for the rest of the war. So I'm gonna just translate this whole conversation for you. Oh, hell no. Gator boy, my nigga. I got a proposition for you. You got drip, I got drip. You gets money, I gets money. So what you say? Tag team? Man, fuck you, you pink feather flamboyant feminine ass nigga. Oh nah, shut the fuck up with that fake ass gold claw. I know you got that shit from Temu. Fuck you, and fuck you too. You tobacco loving chain smoking son of a bitch.
Damn.
Now, most of this fight sadly happened off screen, but hey, only Oda know how long this sauce-off went on for. So fast forward all the way to the end of the war, and you just see explosions in the background. And the reason why is because Doflamingo was jumping this 60% body fat eggplant, because he basically had an assassination order from somebody up high. But Moria somehow lived. I don't know how, but it don't matter, nigga. That's still attempted murder. Now,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I still don't know how he survived that. It's a question that baffles the mind. Now, is he still alive in the context of the manga today? Chances are he's not going to be around for much longer. Seeing where he's at, but that's a story that you should be able to read for yourselves. But ain't he the guy? Yes, Zach. That is. Gecko Moria is the necromancer guy. You know, turning everyone shadows into zombies. That's him. Same man.
It's time to move 3
Time for the time skip.
And at this time, Doflamingo's
Sinners Detective
enterprise is thriving. This nigga is anime 𝐿. And I mean, this man did everything from arms dealing and gun running to massive drug labs. One in Punk Hazard and one in Dressrosa, producing smile fruits for Kaido, and had none other than Caesar Clown cooking that.
Fuck this man. Caesar Clown is the definition of a monster. Absolute monster.
Shit up. And I kid you not, these smile fruits was fucking niggas up. For example, take a look at Wano. Smile fruits hit Wano. Like
that guy from
in the 80s. This man is solely responsible
not the crack in the 80s.
These niggas to cause a drug epidemic. Look how this shit hit neighborhoods in Wano, bro. They thought these hoes was just regular apples. Hell no.
Now, one thing I will say about Wano, well, because of specifically the devil fruits, because of, if I remember correctly, because of what these stuff were, it made it so people could never frown again. So they were essentially forced to smile no matter what. So, some guy just killed your mom or your brother or even your son. You're just forced to smile, and you're just stuck, like you can't show anything else. You know how dumb that is? It's just like, it's so sad. Just it gets worse from there, but it's like that's one of those points when I read it, I was just like, this is just depressing.
These hoes was
Like,
laced.
damn.
Everybody was eating them, even the kids. And they lost all emotions except for smile and laughter. They basically ate Joker venom. Yeah, hell nah. The Don Quixote family needs to change their name to the Don Quixote cartel expeditiously. So now we end up catching up with Dofi at one of his Dofi parties.
Axe, it's 100% Joker venom. 100%.
Like a Dofi party. And he gets a call from Punk Hazard saying, "Oh, young master, the Straw Hats, Law, and G5 is fucking with our product. Operations have halted." So this man took extreme measures and basically said, "Motherfucker, you think that's my problem? I got bitches here." Oh my God, Dofi, come in the water. Hold on, ladies. The party's just getting started. Motherfucker, blow up the island. I'll send somebody to pick up Caesar's bitch ass later. Now, sadly, Doflamingo's plan to blow up the lab failed miserably because of Caesar's dumbass. So this man was so pissed off, he said, "Fuck it. Niggas can't get shit done. So I'm gonna do it myself." So this man web-slinged all the way to Punk Hazard. So later on, while G5 basically has the island under control, this man Dofi flies in, saucy as fuck, and just hits a superhero landing.
What's crazy is the fact that he said he web swing there. He's not entirely wrong about that, but there's like there's nothing for him to web swing on. He crossed thousands of miles of water. And I'm like, did he fly there? Was he web swing on clouds? I don't fucking know. It's just so funny.
And everybody in G5 is stunned. They like, "Oh my God, that drip, the aura, it's Doflamingo." And look at this 10-foot nigga towering over.
Look how tall he is compared to them.
Drug lord, go to the league. And Dofi ain't waste no time.
Crazy.
Said,
The beat go off? Hey. Hey, he go off?
This man knocked out damn near every single soldier with Conqueror's hockey. Didn't even lay a hand.
Damn.
Just hit him with the sauce. But he wasn't done. He ends up webbing up all the other Marines' guns and made them all aim at each other. And this man elegantly made them all shoot each other while hitting this saucy ass flip. Oh my goodness. Bro just murdered I don't know how many people, but he did it in the sauciest way possible. So then this one Marine is begging for his life. He like, "Please."
Yeah, he hit that flip on him.
Nigga, fuck your family. They should be ashamed of your broke ass. I know you don't get no paper. I know your bitch be fucking other niggas behind your back. You fucking knock. So what got so bad? Smoker had to intervene. But my God, this man got washed. Look at his sorry ass. Can't even land a hit. This is why you're not making Admiral, buddy. Look at him. Bro tried to punch him in the dick.
Poor to give you a good comparison, Smoker decided to fight Doflamingo is essentially the equivalent of like Vegeta fighting Frieza. In his specifically in if we're going back to the Frieza arc. It's like the power gap between them is that ginormous, and it's just like I get why he did it, and I respect him for it, but at the same time, it's like, sir, you're not winning this fight. I'm sorry.
He looked at him like, "Whoa, slow down there, you freaky fuck." And this how you know this man Smoker is washed. This man already breathing heavy as hell, and they only been fighting for 30 seconds. But then some of Smoker's men ended up coming and try to bail him out. But bro tried to be chivalrous and save him, but ends up getting met with razor sharp strings and ends up getting flung. And after Smoker got cooked, Dofi just got real disrespectful. He sat on bro, grabbed his face like your mama about to beat your ass, and was about to kill him. But Smoker ended up getting the bailout of the century. Because 𝐄𝐦𝐚𝐢𝐥 pulled up and said,
"Yeah,
we gonna have to stop." And you see, Doflamingo was a smart man, because he knows he can't win this fight. You think he's gonna fight a former admiral and get embarrassed?
He
Hell
wasn't
no.
stupid.
Bro said, "I'll take my leave. I got bigger fish to fry." And that fish, of course, is Law and the Straw Hats. And especially Law, because these niggas got generational beef. The Dofi trial. Exhibit B wrap up. Assault and battery.
Yeah. Murder.
Mass murder.
Lots of murder.
Arms trafficking. Drug manufacturing. Possession and trafficking. Exhibit C.
So many crimes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It
Jesus.
is now time for Exhibit C, Corazon. So,
Oh,
there is a reason
oh.
why Law has mad beef with Doflamingo,
This
and it all
hurts.
started 16 years ago. Now, when Law first came to Doflamingo, he was very sick. He had white lead disease and his whole family is dead because the world government decided to murder everybody in that town because they all had that disease. So they Raccoon City that bitch. Now, Law didn't have that much time left to live, but Dofi kept him around and said, there's a chance that you might be able to live if you get this devil fruit called the op fruit, because you'll be able to heal yourself. Also, the fruit's busted. So Law ended up sticking around with him, doing some piracy, robbing some banks, and of course, catching bodies. And Dofi's main objective was basically to groom Law to become his right-hand man. Now, here's where everything goes to shit. Corazon, aka Doflamingo's brother, Rosadante, basically told him, hey, little nigga, you got D in your name. And if Dofi figures out you got D in your name, he gonna kill your little ass. Because if you got the big D in your name, you are a mortal enemy of the celestial dragons. And also, Corazon is a narc.
Okay, that explains it. Now I understand.
He is a undercover marine trying to take down his evil brother. So you can kind of see what this is. These two are basically opposites and the what ifs of a tragic outcome. Doflamingo wants to burn the fucking world, cause fuck everybody. And Corazon wants to do good in the world and basically stop his brother because he's a crazy bastard. So Corazon ends up taking Law around for like 6 months, trying to find a cure for his disease and getting him away from Dofi. Now, while this was going on, Dofi called them and said, come back to the ship. We got a lead on the op fruit and we can cure Law's disease. Now, with this in mind, Corazon decided, let's just go steal it so we can cure your disease and go into hiding. So Corazon gets the information from the Navy to where the fruit actually is. So later on, they end up getting to the island and Corazon ends up stealing the fruit, but at the expense of getting shot the fuck up. So after bro got shot up but somehow survived, he made Law eat the fruit. And after that, he told him, this is some important intel I need you to give to the Navy that's on this island right now. So while Law went to go search for a Marine to give the note to, he found one, but the wrong one. Because the Marine he gave it to was Virgo, Dofi's undercover agent in the Marines. So Law brought Virgo all the way back to Corazon, and Virgo was like, what the fuck? Corazon? Oh, you narc-ass nigga. And Virgo ended up reading the intel and kicks his face in. And Virgo did not hold back. He beat the shit out of Corazon. And then after that, he beat Law's ass. So then after they get their ass beat, Dofi arrives on the island. And this man is dripped out of his mind and pissed. Cause his own brother was a rat. And Doflamingo knew something was off too. Because those 6 months that Corazon was gone, the Navy was off they ass. And every time Corazon was there, the Navy was there. So it was all over for his little bro. Dofi ends up setting up his bird cage over the island so nobody can leave. And he just went on a rampage until he found his brother, killing literally anybody and everybody that was in his way. So later on, when the family finally finds Corazon, they jumped the hell out of this man, beat the rat piss out of him, and played baseball with his body.
Home run.
Jesus.
And this was just horrible. This man Gladius went to his body and said, how dare you betray the family, you rat ass nigga. So after they jumped him, Doflamingo came up to him and said, Corazon, my baby brother, a fucking narc. Fuck you, nigga. Corazon, you know how hard it is to kill your own flesh and blood again. And my God, it pains me to do it. But do me a favor, baby brother, and say hello to Pops for me.
Rest in peace, Corazon.
Doflamingo dumped about
Damn.
10 bullets in this nigga and
Tragic.
murdered his own
Tragedy.
little brother in cold blood. The Dofi trial. Exhibit C wrap up. Piracy, grand larceny, murder, mass murder, fratricide. Exhibit D. Y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? It is now time for Exhibit D, The usurpation of Dressrosa. Now, Doflamingo, as we know, is the king of Dressrosa. But how did he become king? Yeah, you might need to sit back for this one.
Oh, trust me, it's a crazy story.
Dressrosa was a very peaceful nation that knew no types of war and had a honest
it was a
king
great place to
named
live.
King Riku. Now, the people love King Riku.
King Riku. Of course. After many years fighting the Heartless, Riku decided to retire and become a king. Even got a nice tan to go with it. Some even forgot what it was like, or what the Heartless even were. It was a peaceful time, a simpler time.
They'd glaze this man to the end of the earth. But sadly,
Hey,
this would change in a single night. So, on that tragic night, Doflamingo flew to the king's private quarters. So he pulled up, woke this nigga up, and said, "Don't even try calling for help, or I will slit your fucking throat right now."
Duly noted
so
and ignored.
basically explained to the king that this land, matter of fact, this whole country belongs to me, and I finally come back to take back what's rightfully mine. So the thing is that the Don Quixote family used to rule over Dressrosa about 800 years ago, till they abandoned it and became celestial dragons. And now Dofi is back to claim what's his. Now he gave the king an ultimatum. He basically told him, we can either A, I will take over this entire kingdom and kill everybody, or B, you can buy my kingdom for 10 billion berries. So
that's it.
Gonna be, nigga, genocide or run your pockets. So obviously the king had no choice. He had to run his pockets. But he ain't have enough money. So for the sake of the kingdom, he had to.
Man, this guy's at Vin. These edits are amazing. And that's why I love watching these videos, because they're so good. Whether it's the explanation, the edits, like it's top tier editing. But this also explains why usually you only see maybe like one video a month out of him, which is fair, because it's like, if you're making a video this good, you're going to need to spend as much time as you can on it.
Send out his soldiers and beg the people for money. And obviously the people are confused. They like, fucking Riku, we just paid our taxes a month ago. Yeah, man, this is some bullshit. I can't even pay my child support. I just got pregnant the other day. How am I supposed to take care of my child? So King Riku had to get on the big screen, get on all fours, and said, please, we're broke. I know it's shit, y'all just paid taxes, but fuck, we need this goddamn money. So the people said, you know what? Something must be wrong. Our glorious king needs help. So every single citizen they had emptied every dime they had, because they trusted their king, because he ain't ever done them wrong. So everything seems to be fine. They've paid off Doflamingo, and they should be scot-free, right? Psych!
Hell no.
Distance, you see this man King Riku coming at them on a horse. So obviously,
I will say One Piece does wonders making everyone look. Yeah, they do.
You didn't have to come all the way out here. But this man King Riku is crying and saying, "Run away!
I beg your pardon."
And the king starts slaying people and blowing shit up. And you already know what's going on.
Yeah, you know.
Doflamingo is controlling this man and making him kill his people. So Dofi didn't tell the king, but there was a option C, and that was to do both genocide and run your pockets. And the king wasn't the only one getting controlled. Dofi decided to control the soldiers as well and made them slaughter everybody. And they didn't spare nobody. Look at this. This is a mama and her son. And this nigga said, pay your taxes.
Not the soldier. People just too smart. Zach. Oh my god. But yeah, at this seriously though, there was no seriously though, there was no getting out of this situation in a good way. I'm sorry. Like it's cool that the people trusted the king to give the money to Doflamingo, even though they didn't know what the money was going towards. But unfortunately, it's like trusting Doflamingo is just a terrible idea. But I mean, what other choice did he have? Doflamingo was just gonna slaughter the people anyway. Has anyone actually tried to snipe this fuck? Unfortunately, yes, Zach. I'm sure. As a matter of fact, one of his own underlings tried to shoot him in the face because their devil fruit allows them to turn their body into weapons. Unfortunately, Doflamingo was just like, nah, that ain't happening. Like, no jokes. They have tried. It's just no, like from a literal distance. I mean, um, see, if I remember this correctly, hang on. I'm trying to remember. Does Doflamingo have which hockey does Doflamingo have? If I remember this correctly, I don't think that would work. Da, 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 da. Yes, no, unfortunately that will not work because da 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 da. Scroll. Yes, yes, of course. That won't work because he has the observation hockey. So, yeah, observation hockey is essentially like a sixth sense. So, essentially, people who have the observation hockey essentially have like a spider sense sort of deal. So, he'd be able to sense someone trying to do some shit or that evil intent viewing in someone.
Look at this poor couple. This brother just got
Yeah, and we're close.
with all this cake.
Technically speaking, we are exactly $60 away from 700 with the direct donations and the Twitch donations. We are $60 away from our final goal. And this is the last day, so if we could hit it, hey, that'd be swell.
Just for this man King Riku to come and blow birthday backs out. And this went on for the whole night. Now here's the part that's gonna make you sick. Doflamingo and his crew are just up here watching this. And when the time was right, he said, all right, boys.
Thank you, Ann.
It's showtime. These niggas hop down and knock out these soldiers, getting everybody's attention. And Doflamingo says, greetings, everyone. My name is Don Quixote Doflamingo, and I've come to save you.
Man, this is some bullshit. Move this man.
Now this is a straight Homelander ass move. Bro made the king and his guards kill their own people just to come in and save the day. And this was the tragic part. He controlled the king and said, come on over. Make sure you look good.
He's a monster.
So bro jumps down and smacks the shit out this nigga.
Absolute monster for that.
In front of everybody. And just off of that, this man just committed the greatest PR stunt of all time. Some people are like, oh my God, he saved us! Yeah, hell yeah, brother! And they chanted this man's name throughout the night while hoisting the king's body in the air like a trophy. And that night,
Fun, because I hunt
Doflamingo
monsters.
usurped the throne and became the king of Dressrosa. Now, after Doflamingo became king, he started to do some even more evil shit.
It gets
For
worse.
example, using sugar to turn damn near half the population into toys and making their families forget about them, force these tontata low niggas.
Yeah, like Sugar's devil fruit literally turns people into toys. Literally turns them into toys. And yeah, like he said, because of her devil fruit, their families would forget they even existed. And they wouldn't even get their memories back. Like, the only way for them to turn back to normal and their families get their memories back is if they knocked out Sugar herself. Like, not only getting turned into toys, but having the only people you cared about in this world forget you even existed is just awful. It's sick.
to basically be slaves and work in his drug lab, had some of the old soldiers become gladiators and forced them to basically kill each other. And apparently he did something with Viola. I don't even know if this is true, but a lot of people say it is. So I'm just leave this here.
Freaky ass nigga, he the 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he the 69 God.
Oh, lock this nigga up.
Wrap up. Black
Lock him up.
genocide. Usurpation.
This
Brainwashing.
disgusting.
Slavery. Exhibit E. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for our final.
Here it is.
Exhibit E. The Heavenly Demon. We now set our sights on an island called Greenbed, just off the coast of Dressrosa, and we are observing a trade, well, what was supposed to be a trade, between Law and Doflamingo. Now, Law took Caesar as hostage after Punk Hazard to get some leverage on Doflamingo and make him leave the warlords, so he would lose his navy immunity. And also, Dofi needs Caesar to make some more of his smile product. But tragically for Law, this plan failed miserably.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Doflamingo was 2 steps ahead. Because this man used his celestial dragon leverage on the government and falsified a whole story about how he left the warlords, when in reality he didn't. And he had this man Law shook. He ain't know what the fuck to do. His whole plan blew up in his face. So Law was like, ah, shit. Well, I'm just skedaddle. So this man Law got the running while Doflamingo was hawking his ass down. And it didn't help that Fujitori's ass was here trying to drop meteors on the nigga. And this man Law was fighting for his life in this jungle. Look at Dofi come behind him. Nigga finger sniped him. Brought this man Law to his knees. Then he came down and told him, you ain't going nowhere, little nigga. I've been waiting to kill your ass for 13 motherfucking years. And look at Dofi, bro. This nigga think he's Spider-Man. Out here just webbing shit up and throwing it at him. And I don't even know how long this game of tag lasted for, because we know how that Dressrosa pacing was. Good God.
Yep.
But anyways, bro, they ended up
Shit went on forever.
While Dofi's chasing Law, he ends up hearing a loud ass scream, and it was from the Sunny, from Chopper, Nami, and Brooke being loud as shit. And Dofi just looked over there with a big old smile on his face like, oh Law, you done fucked up now. So this man flew over to the ship, posted up on him, and Dofi was ready to make the Sunny the Titanic. But out of nowhere, here comes final form Simp Sanji out here yelling at this man like, stay away from my Nami Swan. Like, dog, come on, she not gonna let you hit. But anyways, Dofi did not take this fight seriously at all. Look at him, he got this big ass grin on his face. Then this man threw out his attack, backflip for style points, and told him, well, there, buddy, let's not burn the coat. This shit costs more than your life.
Damn.
Bro had this man Sanji cooked in 1 hit. But Sanji started thinking to himself while he was free falling. Oh, if I beat Doflamingo, Nami Swan might let me hit. So this man Sanji got a second win and started trying to kick the life out of this man. But Dofi just put out his hand and said, time out. Bro had this man Sanji just stuck in the air. And bro just looked at him and told him, the fuck I just told you about fucking up my coat? I already told your ass this shit costs more than your life. So this man charged up his overheat and he was ready to kill Sanji. But right when Dofi was about to hit him, here come Law with the and he ended up teleporting Dofi away from Sanji. And you could tell this man Dofi had the intent to kill this man, because he had to throw the attack out and it landed all the way back in Dressrosa and just cut a building in half.
Damn.
Buddy, that's attempted murder. You tried to put this simp 6 feet under. So this man Law
He would have sliced him in half.
Big back, big mom as a hostage so the Straw Hats could escape. But later on, they end up having a standoff on this bridge. And I kid y'all not, this was not a fight. This was a sheep coming to the slaughter. I mean, look at this man Law. He running for his life again. Doflamingo's just cutting the bridge in half and yelling at him like, what's wrong, pussy? I thought you was gonna spin back for Korra, but you still a bitch. But Law at least tried something. He tried to throw all the debris at him, but Dofi just cut it to pieces. Then Law tries to come behind him, but Dofi hits a perfect parry, dodges the attack, then shatters this man's jaw with his foot, and the beating just goes from here. This was like a parent whooping their kid's ass for being disobedient as hell. I mean, look at this. He came down and kicked the shit out of him again, then just started spamming bullet strings at him. Even took out his legs. Bro was literally rolling around and screaming in pain. And this wasn't even the worst part. Doflamingo walked up to him, lifted up his hand, and he slapped this nigga across Dressrosa. And oh God, this was probably this man's most savage moment in the whole series. Law is already cooked. But Doflamingo decided, remember when you had lead poisoning, Law? Let's see if you remember how that felt. And he started bullets of lead in him. And look at this freaky ass nigga.
What the fuck was that?
No.
Where is he finding this shit from? Oh my god. This is so stupid.
And Law was done. He should
Fuck
have
am
been
I
dead.
watching?
The amount of plot armor Law had in this arc is
Uh.
fucking ridiculous. Because this is not the first time bro should have died, as we will see later. So now we fast forward a fat minute, all the way till Sugar got knocked out and all the toys turn into people again, and the whole population turns on Doflamingo because they realize, wait a minute, this nigga's an asshole. He turned half the population into toys, brainwashed us, and committed a coup d'etat. Get this nigga out of here. So then the one-legged demon 𝐄𝐦𝐚𝐢𝐥 came in and cut off this man's head. And everybody's in shock. Everybody like, oh my god, Dofi just died to a side
This is a
character?
fever dream, right? Oh, you'd think so, Opa, but it's real.
String clone jutsu. So he got behind 𝐄𝐦𝐚𝐢𝐥 and kicked the roof off of the
Damn.
palace. Good God, this man got some strong ass legs with them fucking leg hairs he got. So then here come Luffy trying to be a hero, even though he's a terrorist. Out here trying to hit that man with that jet Gatling. But the clone came behind him, blew his back out. Then Dofi looked at him, cocked back his fist, and told him, "Get the fuck off my property, broke ass nigga." Hit Luffy so hard, probably made him even more stupid in the head. So he made Pika throw everybody off the cliff. And at this point, it was over for everybody in Dressrosa. This man set up the birdcage, got on the big screen and said, "People of Dressrosa, I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know this now. I have fucking hated all you stinky ass peasants ever since I came to this fucking island. So now all you broke ass niggas can go fuck yourselves. So let's play a game. If you kill any of these bitch ass niggas on this board, especially that long-nosed, Pinocchio, nappy-headed ass fuck, I will make you rich."
What you say fuck me for?
You also have 24 hours before I destroy this fucking island.
Oh, damn.
So this man Dofi sent the island into chaos.
Yep.
This man started another genocide just because he
Just
got
a
pissed off.
bloodbath.
So now it was finally time for the Malice at the Palace One Piece edition. Law and Luffy versus Doflamingo. Oh, I forgot, and Bellamy's here.
Bruh.
Bro was emotionally abusing this man the entire arc. We all know
Yeah.
that Bellamy's this man's biggest glazer. So Dofi decided to use this man as a puppet. Look at Luffy, bro tried to kick him, and Dofi just used Bellamy's face as a human shield. He was straight up abusing this nigga. Then look at him. He put bro on some strings and said, "Dance, nigga. Go fuck up that walking condom for me." But Law and Luffy was just mad at Dofi for just watching him in that chair. So they hit that man with that Red Hawk team up, and Luffy really punched the shit out this man. This the first time you see bro actually hurt. Bro mad as hell, thinking in his head like, "Motherfucker, you know what? Just didn't get hit by this nigga in them broke ass sandals." So that man Dofi said, "Hell nah, you ain't getting away with that one, buddy." So bro started spamming them bullet strings at Luffy, sent his stupid ass flying again. Then he decided to stab the shit out of Law. Said, "Sit your bitch ass down before I beat the shit out you again, boy." Then he hit this man Luffy with a nasty combo. Bro launched him in the air, grabbed him with his strings, then yanked him all the way back to Bellamy, who he was controlling, and sliced him. Oh my goodness. These boys was really getting cooked by a man with a flamingo coat and some short ass capris. So Dofi kicked Luffy's face in again, separating him and Law and making Luffy fight Bellamy. And my god, Law, this man took probably the worst beating in the series right here. Just look at this. Dofi ended up grabbing Law, then makes them both somersault, crashing into the ground, and amputated this nigga Law.
Damn.
Another case where Law should be dead.
The
in this
man's
arc. But this
Law's just been getting his ass beat this entire arc, man. God. Give this man a break or something.
next part is really
Oh,
should be
man.
fucking dead. Dofi walks up to him, puts the gun up to him, and tells him, "Die like the broke ass nigga you are." Then just started shooting this man over and over and over and over again. He shot so many bullets in him, he kept on pulling the trigger thinking he had some more. And again, this is another instance of where Law
Mama Sue with the resub for Prime. Hey, Mama, how you doing? I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Good morning. Also, one truth prevails. Enjoy your emotes. We have the alerts off because we're watching some, but hopefully you're doing well. Like a little bit.
all should have died in this arc. Nigga cheated death 3 times.
And
just for
class.
him to get up and hit Dofi with a gambling knife. Bruh. And Law really thought he was him right here. He was talking crazy to Doflamingo and saying, yeah, this my get back for core, nigga. So he hits Dofi with a counter shot, basically with all the power he has left. And Law think he done killed him. But no,
Oh,
this
Law.
man rose from the dead like the Undertaker. And you want to know how this man survived that attack? He stitched his organs together with his string.
That's
They gave him
crazy.
some surgery mid-fight. So Doflamingo is standing over Law, about to smash this man's head in and get a fatality. But here come Luffy bailing out Law. Nigga, how many times is Law gonna get bailed out this fucking arc? Like, dog, you should be dead. This nigga Law gotta be a cat or some shit, because he gotta have like 9 lives or something. So
Well,
comes
had
Luffy
9 lives.
himself. Bro kicked off them dusty, busted, broke ass.
And
sandals
here we go.
transformed into this fat ass balloon.
Gear
So obviously
4.
when Doflamingo first saw Gear 4, he was laughing his ass off. Blood was like, what the fuck is this? Am I supposed to be scared of you, nigga? You turned into a balloon. But Luffy was done playing games. He punched the living shit out of Dofi. This man flew all the way.
Well
down the
deserved,
street.
too.
And I ain't gonna lie, Dofi started getting dog walked. This man ain't felt
It was
so much pain since he was
fantastic.
getting beat as a child. So this man Doflamingo went to his last resort. He said, fuck it. I'm already destroying the country, so I might as well turn everything into string. So he ends up using his awakening and just throwing buildings of just string at him. But Luffy still did not care. He flew over to this man and hit him with that Leo bazooka, and Dofi went to flying and just pinned in the mountain. This fight should have been over right here, but nope. The plot
Yeah.
kicked in because Luffy ran out of time on Gear Force. The man literally deflated right before he was about to finish him. And this gave Dofi enough time to recover. And this man was more pissed off than ever. He went on a rampage looking for this
Just
man Luffy.
murdering
He was killing everybody.
everybody.
It got to the point where if you got in this man's way, you died. Then he started moving the birdcage in closer. He was about to wipe the whole island off the map. So then here come Viola trying to do something against this 69 god. And I'm not even gonna waste no time on this. Y'all already know what happened. She got beat the fuck up. I don't even know why she tried this. Like, shorty, no. You out here getting your head smashed in. And then look at this, bro. He started hanging her by the string. Oh, no, nigga. My nigga, this is harassment. Nah, buddy, you're done. You're done after this. We know you did it. The allegations had to be true, especially after this scene. You was not like us, buddy. This image is staying exactly like it
Not
is.
the Drake.
You tried to make Rebecca kill her dog. Nah, this man Doflamingo is pure evil. This man is a sick ass
Yeah.
nigga. So thank
Just pure
God
evil.
Luffy finally came over and he said, hell nah, your ass is going to jail. So he charged up that King Kong gun and yelled at that nigga, take your freaky ass to impale down, and blasted this man Dofi through the earth's crust. And it was over. Anime Diddy was finally defeated.
Anime Diddy is crazy.
Lock this man up in the depths
Damn.
of Impel Down, and this man should never get out again. But let's be honest with ourselves. Sometime sooner or later, this nigga's getting out. Somebody gonna make the call to J on.
Yeah.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with all these damn charges, this is why this man is on this round table. There should be no discussion. This is one sick ass nigga. So yeah, the
Yeah.
faded Doflamingo video. We finally did it. Now y'all know damn well what might happen to this. So hey, fingers crossed. Like the video for good luck, I guess. Hey, and hopefully.
Yeah. I might as well like and share the video now because there could be a high chance that wait, who has the rights to One Piece right now? I would have said Toei Animation. Check. Who? Let's see. Multiple Funimation, Viz. Yeah. Toei. Yeah. Because if you know YouTube, you should know full well that like 9 times out of 10, anything that's usually owned by like Toei is gonna get copyright into oblivion. It just is. Like, what's another good example? DBZ is also the same way, because this happened I think a year and a half ago. There was this big creator for Dragon Ball who did like a review on the entire series, and his whole channel that's been going for like 8 years was going to get taken down because Toei was going to copyright strike all their videos. which is insane. But yeah, might as well enjoy the video now before the shutdown. But hey, that was another good video.